Hello, we are here. But yeah, it's just easier to do it this way. Honestly, it's just natural habit. It honestly would take longer to do it another way. It would take longer. And I'm being honest. And now it's crashing. I have so many songs that I just don't know what they are. And it's very scary. It's not scary, but I mean, it's like I'm learning how to DJ again. And maybe I need to go slow. But honestly, half these songs are kind of weird.
say I love you too. Thank you for loving Lil B. Thank you for supporting me. Shouts out to my mom. I love you. Yes, you can cry to this. Yes, I love you too. If anything just happened, no, just know this. I live for you and I love this. Thank you, Base World, for being nice. It gets cold on these lonely nights. Never had money, so I can't respect it. Really, I value friends, you feel me? OG told me, keep your heart, keep spreading love and play your part. I just do the best that I can, say real things and help my friends. I am not perfect, but I am great cause I keep a smile. I know you are a superstar, stay base and dum 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 boom 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 boom. I wanna say I love you. I wanna say I love you too. Dum 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 boom 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 boom. I wanna say I love you. I wanna say I love you too. Thank you for loving Lil B. Thank you for supporting me. Shouts out to my mom. I love you. Yes, you can cry to this. Yes, I love you too. If anything just happened, no, just know this. I love you and I love this. Base World for being nice. It gets cold on these lonely nights. Never had money, so I can't respect it. Really? Dum 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 dum, boom 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 boom, boom boom boom. I wanna say I love you. I wanna say I love you too. Thank you for love. The best that I can, say real things and help. Dum 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 dum, boom 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 boom, boom boom boom. I wanna say I love you. Boom boom boom. I wanna say I love you. Dum 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 dum. Supporting me. Shouts out to my mom. I love you. Yes, you can cry to this. Yes, I love you too. If anything just happened, no, just know this. I live for you and I love this. Thank you, Base World, for being nice. It gets cold on these lonely nights. Never had money, so I can't respect it. Really, I value friends. Dum 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 dum, boom 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 boom, boom boom boom. I wanna say I love you. I wanna say I love you too. Thank you for loving Lil B. Thank you for supporting me. Shouts out to my mom. I love you. Yes, you can cry to this. Yes, I love you too. If anything just happened, no, just know this. I live for you and I love this. Thank you, Base World, for being nice.
17 minutes? Okay, no. There's no way. Holy shit, it's actually been 17. Okay, I'm good. We've been doing way too much. Doing way too much. We've been doing way too much. You gotta slow down a bit. Alright, bye. Hey, what's up? I figured I'd do like a 30-minute set. Let's go. One sec, I gotta turn this shit off. Filters, wait, properties. filters. I gotta turn off the game because the game is way too loud. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do some music. I'll leave the mic on. I'm gonna turn on Audacity. My computer's working again. Very exciting. I don't know if you guys know that my computer is working in proper conditions. Table slamming in 4K, and it lags. It lags. It doesn't shut off immediately when I play it. It lags. Tell me that it's not working. The
quite a while now. Okay, I gotta get out of this camera angle. It's incredible, but it truly is just disgusting. Like, Okay, look, I was given access to this game a while ago, probably about 2 months now, and I've been playing the playtest since then. I did play a very early playtest on when it was just literally like gray characters and texture blocks, and there was literally nothing to the game. But obviously I couldn't say anything because there was an NDA in place that I signed in order to play, so I couldn't tell you guys that I was playing it because, you know, I would break NDA that way. Anyway, here we are now, and I'm playing the game, and I'm gonna try and do a live commentary sort of gameplay while I skate around and talk about things that I want to talk about. This topic, it means a lot to me, this game series and this franchise. It means a lot to me personally more than it does to my career on YouTube, if that makes any sense. Okay, so for those who aren't familiar, who perhaps you're maybe a new viewer on my channel or anything like that, I used to make these types of videos all the time. And if you can't tell already, this is not gonna be like my usual content. This is very different from what you guys might be used to if you're a new viewer around here. It's not gonna have me and my friends messing around and doing dumb shit. It's definitely gonna have dumb shit. Like, I'm gonna do dumb shit in this game, hopefully. There we go. So I'll just be honest right now. This whole video is gonna be me talking about the Skate franchise and where it's at, and this game, and what I think about it, and what you should think about it, and you should only listen to me because I'm a content creator. You should take my word as gospel. That's how it works. I'm not just someone who kind of started playing when Skate 3 was really big. I've been playing this game since the first one came out on the original Xbox 360. And I can't give the credit to myself of discovering this series because I actually have to give it to my brother who decided to buy the original Skate when it came out, and it just absolutely opened my eyes to the culture of skateboarding even more than I already knew. Like, I had my phase when I was a kid when I was trying to skateboard in real life and whatnot, and I was never the greatest at it, so having this video game of Skate was a game changer for me. As a kid who couldn't really hang at the parks in the sense of being able to skate that well, this allowed me to enter the world and keep up with the culture it provided. I spent countless hours on the original Skate game. There is actually one mission that lives in my head rent-free for that. I think it was you had to learn how to tray flip down a set of stairs, just like that. And it was not something that my tiny young brain could not comprehend the little intricacies of how intuitive yet difficult the flick it system was. Because up until that point, I had only really played games like Tony Hawk where you simply had you just had to hit a button and then you would do the trick. You didn't have to like exactly nail where the stick was supposed to go in a certain angle. But once you did learn that trick and you did learn how to do it successfully all the time, like this, it never left me. That's something that absolutely blew my mind because that is almost exactly what skateboarding is like. Once you learn a trick, not saying that I ever really did, I could barely pull off a kickflip or anything further than that, but once you did learn the mechanics of a trick and understand how to do it, it never left you. The skill itself is just ingrained in you now. And that's why it was so intuitive and impressive to me when I was younger that this whole system was just not like press a button, but instead learn the actual mechanics of the game and get better that way. Without a doubt, I can truly say that the Skate franchise is just one of those games that I just am so happy that I've had the privilege of being able to play. Honestly, in total, I've probably spent at least thousands of hours on this game franchise in general between Skate 1, 2, and 3. And actually, when I ended up making the switch to PC gaming, I literally kept an original Xbox 360 on my desk in my office so I'd be able to play Skate 3 and 2 until they were ported to the newest version of the consoles. It's not really a game I've ever necessarily made content on myself. I've done a couple videos here and there, but for the most part, it's not really been a part of my bread and butter. It's just something that I really enjoy as a pastime. And of course, with all this like nostalgia I get from this game series, and especially with this new iteration of the game, I'm aware the community is extremely split on this game and how it's sort of fleshed out to this point. And it's very obvious that the game does have some downsides if you've been paying attention, and I totally think it's warranted to talk about them in general and at least, you know, show you guys what I think about it. Because even though this doesn't fit with my normal content, this is something that means a lot to me. So I feel like at least a little bit of my opinion is valid in this situation. Now, Skate devs, don't be mad at me, okay? I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off, but this is all constructive criticism at the end of the day, and I feel like it needs to be heard. Whether it be by you, or EA, And don't get me wrong, it's not all negatives, okay? All my points here are not going to be all negatives. There are things I really enjoy about the game. At this moment in time, at least at, you know, when I'm recording this and what appears to be the final version that will be shipping when early access drops for the public. And look, I have been playing this game, okay? I have every challenge done. I get on and do the dailies every day with joy. I enjoy them. They're fun. But over time, these challenges can get a little repetitive. And I'm sure they will just add more challenge variety as time goes on. I probably put a solid 24 hours into this game already, all right? It's been a grind, and I'm enjoying it. No pun intended. But at this moment, I have to say that the game feels like it's built first as a store before an actual skating game. Right off the bat, you can kind of tell, you understand what they're going for. The purple little symbols here, this is all real world currency. This is credits that you buy in game here. And this is like I get what they're doing. It's a free to play title. I understand some stuff needs to be behind paywalls and whatnot because the game's got to make money. That's just how it works with free to play. And obviously I should mention as well that there are items that are available just by playing the game and getting regular tokens from just doing in-game challenges to unlock other stuff and cosmetics and emotes. That's all in these boxes here. Like, it is possible. My issue with this really lies in the fact that a lot of the cosmetic items such as clothing, emotes, you name it, they feel and look very complete and fleshed out. Whereas some of the core elements to the Skate franchise are just missing entirely. What they chose to prioritize when it came to fleshing out the actual game itself is completely backwards. Like, they literally have a Skate Pass, which is their version of a Battle Pass that will be launching when this game goes into early access. Available day one, but there are so many other missing features that I feel like are so important to the core like mechanics of these games that they're just missing right now, and they're put on the back burner for things like a Skate Pass. When you're missing stuff like features like extra tricks that were in previous titles, like dark slides or hand plant variations, or even hitching to cars that are moving on the street. I should probably also mention that you probably noticed the road looks a little weird. There are still some visual bugs that exist in at least the version I'm playing right now. I'll show a screenshot on the screen of what the road actually usually looks like, but right now it's just weird, so we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. You can't grab onto the back of cars anymore. I don't know, they haven't stated that is specifically coming back, but they have mentioned that stuff in the roadmap, like dark slides, hand plant variations, are coming in future updates. But like I said, this stuff is all in a previous version of these games. Over 15 years ago, Skate 3 dropped, and it had these features. But the other side of the coin to this is that there are new tricks and features available in this game that were never available in previous skate games. Like, for example, Wallies or even endless flips, like being able to flip your board in a kickflip more than 4 times. You could never go over a quadruple flip in previous games. It was always capped at 4. Now you could just spin to your heart's content. And that's kickflips, that's heel flips, that's 360 flips, that's pop shove-its. You can spin them forever, and they're going to be adding more variations for tricks where that's even physically possible. Not even tricks being missing from the game and the core aspects, but also things that are so crucial to the community aspect of this game. Stuff like missing keyframes for replay mode. So in the replay mode, you cannot add little, like in the old games, I'd be able to set a keyframe here, and then when he runs this way, I'd be able to set another keyframe here. So it would follow the character. You cannot do that yet. And again, they've said this is in the roadmap, but if that brings me back to my original point, it feels like it's built as a microtransaction store before a complete skate experience. Other missing features include, I'm just gonna say it now, and I know this is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, but Hall of Meat has been completely neutered from this game. It's not a thing yet. There's no really, like, who can break the most bones challenge with your friends. That just doesn't exist. Right now, in the game, they're called stunts. And I'll just show you a little bit what that's like. The crazy fly into different things and hit different items on the map and, jump off the building and just torpedo into the ground like a madman. It's fun, but no broken bones. Obviously, this is a big one for people. I see this complaint all the time. Honestly, I think it's an unfortunate side effect of them trying to reach a wider audience and get a lower rating. You can't really, you know, show broken bones, violence. It just kind of falls into that category. For me, not a massive selling point because Hall of Meat wasn't really my thing. It was definitely entertaining, but it was never something that I really focused on when I played these games. I always just like the street skating aspect. Now, this next one does bother me a little bit. How can you have a skate game without a way to play the actual game of skate in it? I just don't get it. And I'm probably not even scratching the surface of things I'm just not thinking about when it comes to missing features, and that could go for the other side too, right? Like, there's probably a lot of stuff that I'm not thinking of that is completely new to the franchise with this installment. That being said, even though there are all these missing features, at least they added an emote where I can finally fent lean in all of my favorite parts of this map. You can literally just skate around while doing this emote. It's actually criminal. Like, you can actually just sit here fent leaned out doing random kickflips, no problem, just running into rails and falling. All right, with all of that being said, I feel like it's time I move on because I feel like if I stay on this topic, I'm gonna keep yapping in circles and there's really no point to it. Okay, this next part is probably a pretty big one for a lot of people, but I'm talking about the story mode for this game. It is literally non-existent. It's scrap. Doesn't exist. The only real version of a story that exists in this game is literally just a glorified tutorial that just teaches you the basics. As far as I know, and based off what I could just speculate, I'm pretty sure the dev team at Full Circle had an idea for an actual story mode to go along with this game, but I honestly think EA made the devs at Full Circle completely pivot and fully focus on an online-only experience. There are no cutscenes, there are no interactable characters on the map, there's not even any pros in the game at this moment. This new skate game, in a story-wise sense, is a complete far cry from the previous skate experiences. So if you're looking for something like that in this game, you are simply just not gonna find it. At least at this moment. Who knows what could happen with a live service game? They do have lots of plans in the roadmap, and who knows what this game could look like 2 or 3 years from now. And this is the part where I become conflicted, because after listing all of these things that kinda, you know, are negatives of the game, I have to admit that this is sort of the experience that I've been looking for when it comes to a skate game. Now, I don't mean that I support all the nonsense that I've listed here. I'm just saying that for a casual skate experience where I can hop on for 30 minutes when I have an hour of time to spare, it's exactly what I'm looking for. And everyone says this that has played the game so far. The actual skate mechanics, at least street-wise, are the best the game has ever been. That being said, I think the vert skating could use like a little bit of work, because it feels good when you're free-flowing through like a park like that, but then when you're stuck in like a bowl or a half pipe, it just feels kind of off. But like I said, the street skating is immaculate, and I don't know if you can tell from this video, everything just feels smooth. Based on everything I've played so far, it feels like there's a lot of good street spots on this map. But since in the lore that this city was built for skaters, some of the spots feel like too obvious. To me, part of the charm of skating is finding spots that aren't made to be skated and just finding a way to skate them. Pair that with these big, massive open plazas that feel like so much wasted space, it sometimes feels like not a living and breathing city at all. And for anyone looking for like the fast thrill skating, you have to pretty much take to the rooftops. And even then, the options are pretty limited. In my opinion, there is a serious lack of variety on the base map when comparing it to a game like Skate 3. That game had the quarry, the mega park, and in general just a more downhill landscape. But even with that, they found a way to balance gameplay between street and vert skating with it. Look, all this being said about the map, the devs have stated multiple times that there are more skatable areas coming to this game eventually, but I mean, that could mean like anything. Everything that I've seen on social media regarding this game that has at least gone viral and popped up in my feeds has always been gameplay of people doing the most unrealistic stuff possible. Whether that be something as like jumping off a roof and then getting on your board in midair and landing, or if it's something simple as like flying spread eagle randomly like this down, like literally, look at that. Look, I could slide around and do all this dumb shit, but I haven't been doing any of it. You know, because it's not my style of play. People say, oh, this game is too unrealistic. You know, it's a realistic simulator skate game. It's never been. Have you played the original skate games at all? Even the first one was wacky. 2, they amped it up a little bit, and 3, they brought it to the max, but it's never been a grounded experience. It can be. You can play this game as a grounded experience. The customization alone in the settings is absolutely amazing. If I could find it